Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the West Fargo Sports Arena here for tonight's girls hockey matchup between the West Fargo United and the Fargo North-South Bruins. I'm Tristan Murrock. Joined alongside me is Bo Beam. As always, Bo, how are we doing tonight? Great. It's going to be a fun night for hockey here. West Fargo played before this, beat Devils Lake 9-0 was the final score in that one. As we got a tough matchup here today. North-South currently sitting at the top of the standings and first place, obviously state standings, no ADC or Western or WDA in girls hockey, as they are 12-1 with 1 OT win and 2 OT losses as well. They are sitting at 55 points right now. West Fargo a ways down. They sit at 10-8, 1 OT win, 1 OT loss, and they are at 33 points right now. So this one should be interesting, most definitely, as we are about set for starting lineups here in West Fargo.
New jerseys for the West Fargo United, I see.
Yep. Yeah. New jerseys for the United. I believe they got those midway through the season this year, if I remember right.
Might have been probably a week or two ago.
Kind of repping the college vibe.
Yeah, no United symbol. It just says West Fargo United now.
So the Bruins rocking their golden navy coming left to right on your screen in the first and third. The United's going to be rocking the white and blue right to left on your screen in the first and third. As it's been a minute since we've had a hockey stream. I believe our last one was last week Tuesday, I want to say, with Lutovsky and Bork. Doing the West Fargo Cheyenne and the West Fargo and Cheyenne game, as that one came out with a loss.
Yeah.
But
United's probably been maybe late December.
3-2 a week ago. That was Wingspan, I believe, streamed that one, and then they just went to Century. Losing that one in OT, 2-1 was the final score at that game. They were at the VFW out in Bismarck. So this is the time of year where they're all kind of coming back around, where, you know, you're playing the same teams you've already faced. It's kind of a lot like basketball in girls hockey case, where, you know, you go through the entire state basically, and then the state comes and plays you. That's why the western side, you know, I believe me and Emil and I want to say talked about this quite a bit, where a lot of times you'll see either the eastern side of the state shifting to the west for weekends, or you'll see the western side of the state shifting to the east for weekends.
Yep, definitely a road trip around that. Saturday, you go up Friday, you might play 2 games up in Saturday.
Yeah, so we are about set for hockey action here. We'll take a short break for anthem and the rest of the player introductions and be right back. It should be a good one, folks. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Micah and I work at Marvin. I've been in the military for 8 years. I was a preventive medicine technician in the U.S. Navy, and so that translated over to working at Marvin and how can safety help make Marvin a better company. The culture of working at Marvin is probably the best one I've worked with other than being in the military. Working together and caring about each other. You feel like you're part of the family at Marvin. Come work with me at Marvin. It's a great place to work.
Hi, I'm Christian and I work at Marvin. My military background is the basis of who I am.
Grafton, it is high volume, high option, meaning you have to make a lot of product, but it's always different. I never expected finding a great job like this kind of out here in a small town. Come work at Marvin.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Manufacturing, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not sitting down, doing nothing, just flipping at a couple pieces of wood each day. We are building tomorrow's windows. We all know that each unit that we build makes a difference, not just for the customer, not just for the company, but for each other as well.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the West Fargo Sports Arena. We are about set for game time here between the North-South Bruins and the West Fargo United. I'm Tristan Marok, joined alongside Bo Beam once more. As we said, United rocking the white and blues, heading right to left on your screen, first and third. North-South and their yellow and navies heading left to right in the first and third for you here tonight. So, Bo, your thoughts coming into this one? You know, you got a big matchup between the 1 versus, like, the 6, I believe we are right now.
Yep.
Your thoughts on, you know, what you need to be thinking coming into this one and the game strategy?
Definitely try to prevent shots on net for sure. 7-0 up the north and south is can't do anything. 7-0 says a lot.
So the puck drops and we are underway here tonight. Williamson chipping in around the board. Shot on net goes just wide here. That's McComb now skating in. Intercepted, kept in, not for long though, as Bruins have to regroup here coming up ice.
We got
It's
another.
Fisher with a shot just wide.
Lots of possession going on already right now. Lots
Early
of possession
on.
and then
Williamson gets around one, can't get around the second, as the Bruins will have to regroup down low in their own zone. Fisher tries to skate around, eventually gets up to the point man. So they will try and break out here. Dangerous change from the Bruins there, as that puck kind of dangled around their own bench here, as Didi's going to try and chip up to Stocker. Stocker can't handle, chips back to her.
way to get it out.
Looking for McComb on that one. Goes just wide. Spanier intercepts. This one's dangling around in the offensive zone. McComb picks it up. Or excuse me, Nelson, that is. So that shot blocked in traffic out front. Chipped in front for Nelson and just can't find it. So this one's chipped up but not out.
I think you just got
Hassler.
Yep, there we go.
Hassler on the point, far blue line with a shot and a glove stop there by, I believe, Jacobson.
There you go.
Maybe Roeder.
Get a shot on that. That's all you need. Good keeping.
So this one just can't handle the pressure at the blue line there. Almost close to a high stick call there, but I believe that was Jonas. So this one chips up to Vetter. Vetter tried to get around the man. Caught in a tangle of skates there at the opposite blue line and just on the far side as Williamson tries to chip up and in. Vetter holds his zone. Good keep as they're both kind of chipping away at it. Here gets back.
Yeah.
Ness brought it up ice there. Matthias recovers. Matthias charging the zone now, gets down low, comes around, looks for a pass out front there and goes just wide as Odlin takes a shot and a stop there by Jacobson.
Shoots it low, trying to get the rebound and a little chip in by your forward. It's all you got to do to get a goal.
13:56 2 shots transpired for the United, no shots on the other hand for the Spruans. 1 block through traffic. So this one will be won by the Spruans. Fisher now charges. Can't handle too long though. She'll come in the zone once more. Kind of trips over her own feet there as Williamson knocked it away. Matthias looking toward Rude, just couldn't connect on that one. And a hard shot there coming off the stick of Fisher from the near side high slot. Stalker now charging up ice, and
trying to get around.
She'll get tangled up around the D-man there, and this one will be sent all the way down for our first icing of the game. That icing is brought to you by Essentia Health, Bo. Essentia Health is the proud sponsor of Mustang Media and your Mustang Media team. Essentia Health like nowhere else.
For sure. Definitely.
What's your favorite thing about Essentia Health, Bo?
Well, I could start walking again because of them. If you guys don't know this, but I broke my leg back in early December. Yeah, and then
that'll do it.
The next week I got to go to surgery. Was back out in an hour, and surgery took like 3 hours. I was out after the surgery for an hour. Went home. Great care, man.
That'll do it. Another icing called there. Once more brought to you by Essentia Health. As
like nowhere else.
Once more, 2 shots transpired for United. Not quite sure they're keeping up with shots here, as I believe the Spruans do have a couple in hand. This one collected by Spanier. Spanier tangled up with a man. She chips off the glass, and that'll go up and out of play here for a face-off to the left of Holcomb. Or to the right, it will be. They'll say it was on the opposite side.
Good win.
This one won by Nelson, as that one got to the in tight slot there and just can't connect on a shot or anything there, as there was good defense out front, as that shot from the point kicked aside by Holcomb. Rebounded by Vetter and will be poked out. I believe that was Josephson. Snedgerbo will try and chip this one out. Intercepted by the Spruans, sent back deep. Josephson dangles around one man.
Ooh. Little tie up over it there.
Gimberlin just has to dump in there off the good defense from the Spruans here. As Killen collects down low. Hard fought battle between her and I believe that is Dee Dee. This one will be sent in there by Jonas. Collected by Klein. Klein skates around.
Oh.
Shot from the slot, rings pipe, a rebound, and they score.
Oh, wow.
That one coming off of Emma Ness.
Wow. Again, the rebound. Get the rebound, forward, goes and taps it in, and there you go. That's a free goal right there.
And the Spruans find themselves up 1 here, about midway through the first now. It's got kind of a little bit of false start action in a sense. Jumping the gun as Hassler dumps in.
Dump and chase.
Great job getting around that one by Fisher.
Coast to coast. That shot pass would have been it'd probably be a goal.
Williamson tips that one away, as this one is going to find McComb to get dumped in here. This one intended for Hassler, intercepted by the Spruans out there. That was Purdy.
Good defense. Oh, he fell.
So there was a great tip there by Hassler. Not really necessary pressure as this one's coming back the other way. Now McComb with a deep pass. Tries to do something with it. Almost missed past that one. Intended for Fisher and eventually got her. As Stalker and the United just trying to find the relief of pressure right now as they still hold the zone with the shot from the point being gloved down by Holcomb. So 10:02 left to go here, 1-0 Spruans. Couple shots apiece. Once more, I don't believe the scoreboard is right, but we'll get to that when it comes to it. This one's intercepted there by Nedgerbo. Dumps up and in as Jacobson goes behind her own net, leaves it for a man, and eventually coming out on top with it. So the Bruins find themselves coming the other way once more. Chipping in was Corbel. That one intended for Trosen. Can't find her as Corbel can intercept that pass. This will get to Matthias on the far side. Matthias just has to chip up and out. There's a lot of dump and chase going on so far here, Bo.
Yep, they just got to get it out. Probably. There we go.
There's your opportunity.
And it's going to be an
as
icing.
That's going to be an icing.
And we're back.
I believe it was Stalker going the other way and just couldn't connect to her, and that's kind of what really hurt him there as Matthias kind of found herself tangled up. Pardon me, it was Didi going the opposite direction and got tangled up there and maybe a little bit too hard a pass or something. So that shot kicked aside by Holcomb coming off of Killand. That one chipped up to Rude. Rude tried to go off the boards and around, but can't find herself with the puck after that one.
And
so we're going a lot of back and forth through the neutral zone right now as
dump and chase.
That's going to be another dump in. That one by Bentz. Bentz goes down into the boards hard with the Spruan player. Stalker trying to hold his own now. Stalker chips down low, back to Bentz. Bentz to Hassler on the
no goal.
Opposite side, and
good save.
Believe that rung post more than pad probably, but this one's going to get all the way down to Holcomb, and she'll cover up with two offenders coming in on her. So with that, 8:01 left to play. Seems we need like a lot more structure right now, Bo. I don't know about you, but
definitely trying to maybe a little bit more structured of trying to get it out and trying to get a actual offensive zone instead of 5 to 10 seconds of maybe a shot and then they'll get it back and they go back right to our zone again. Just trying to like develop the offensive zone, I guess you could say.
Trosen finds herself with the puck, can't hang on for long as we'll come the other way once more with a shot coming off of Fisher, blocked in front there by Odland as Nedgerbo will come the other way, gets it up and over to Vetter. Vetter can't hang on off the pass, and that one is going to go up and into the United bench really quick and pop right out. So 7:12 left to go here as still looking for the first United goal. Spruans find themselves up 1-0 here. Coming off of, I believe, a goal from Emma Ness, assisted by Klein. Matthias finds Rude. Rude finds Didi. Didi finds Matthias. Matthias with a dump in, kinda. Believe intended shot goes far wide though. Hoffman's gonna have to regain this one, coming all the way up to McComb. That pass can't be handled there by Calbus. Chipped up and out all the way by Stalker, and this one won't be an icing as that one's going to be in on Jacobson as she chips away. Shot in on net, kicked aside. Stalker now. Stalker takes a shot with traffic out front. Jingles around, and the Bruins will come the other way here on a heavy rush. Near side, I believe it's McComb. Excuse me, Nelson. As Stalker rips that one away, and Nedgerbo will dump down for another icing.
Just another. Bruins get another offensive draw and can again set up the offensive zone and.
Giving them the opportunities if they're going to expand on them here. Giving them plenty of opportunities. That shot goes just wide, tipped out front there by the two offenders.
Good congestion up front, and
I believe Perstripe got it for the most part on that. Nedgerbo chipping down and in, and there's another icing coming against the United. Wow. And you know, as we just talked about, if you're gonna ice this puck anymore, you're just basically giving them chances at this point, and you're tearing your own goalie to shreds. As
you're lucky
obviously we haven't had too many shots, but
you're lucky it's not the NHL. If you ice it, you gotta stay on the ice. That's once you tie defenders on there, you're lucky there's
the hybrid icing rule.
Yep.
Kicked aside by Holcomb there, and she does a great job to recover and find it. And she covers up there, coming with face-off to the left of her.
Another offensive draw, again for the Bruins.
Didi's with a must-win. Does eventually win it. Williamson can't handle as Williamson tries to chip out. Stopped in front there by Fisher. As Rude now tries to chip out, and Nelson will drop in and help out. Nelson chips up to the point. Shot coming off of.
Oh, and it's finally out again.
Shot coming off of Fisher, I believe. Just off line. Nelson now. Nelson from the slot can't get a shot off. As Bentz tries to chip that up, and now can't. This one finds, I believe, Ness.
Tie up in the corner. Ooh, good head.
Shot from the slot, and they score.
What a little spinorama. Turns around. Backhand, forehand, goal. Boom.
What a shot there by. What a shot there by Kenley Fisher.
Spinorama, backhand, forehand, boom. Set up shot. Great. See again. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
So the Bruins find themselves up 2-0 now with 4:25 left to go as McComb heavily jumped the gun on that near side. Ref didn't really spot it though.
Like
so the Bruins looking for a trip there. Stalker now with an opportunity. Stalker coming up the far side, tries to deke around, can't get around her. Great defense, chips out front, intended for Hassler. I believe Hassler. This one chipped in onto Jacobson once more.
A little tie up in the corner. Be able to get it out. There we go. There's out.
Bruins come out with it, coming the other way once more. McComb chips back to Ness. Emma Ness, one of the one of the goal scorers here tonight. She got the first one coming off of her stick, assisted by Lola Klein, as she's in a hard-fought battle down here in the corner. We got quite a few corner battles here tonight. It's probably a good time of the year to work on those drills, as you probably got a little more stamina, so, or maybe it's the opposite direction. You might not have as much stamina as the beginning of the year.
It's go time. It's being a state, you got to be one of those top 8 peoples to get into the state, and it's a big one. You got to keep your position.
Giving up, goes just wide there, coming off the stick of Jonas.
Oh, and
that's not going to be an icing coming off of Spruan's stick.
you got to get some fresh legs.
This one intended for Jonas. Great opportunity there for Didi, and she just couldn't connect. Didi can't connect with the pass. She skates around here in the defending zone. Finds Van Dam. Intercepted by the Spruans all alone. Rings post. Rebound is in her skates, and it's in.
It's in. That was
Bryn Corbel with the goal.
See the replay on it. I was a little confused on what was going on. It hit the back of the goalie's net, and it must have
Hit the post off the skate.
and then
I believe Corbel came in.
and then just a bunch of congestion up in the net, and there you go. Oh,
See Hager's first shot there. The skate kind of kicks it around, and Corbel just comes and slices it home. So the Spruans find themselves up by 3 now here.
it's like a little 3-on.
This one's coming all the way down back on Jacobson, as
No ice.
Killen will get there first. Heavy into the boards there, as
It's gotta hurt.
Stocker came in for the following check. This one will be intercepted by United in the neutral zone. Great opportunity there for Grace Vetter, but she dumps in.
I mean, you gotta try at least one time. Maybe if it's just a
Vetter going towards Trosen in the slot and just can't connect.
blocked. Uh-oh.
Williamson now in chase. Comes out on top with it as loses the handle. And this one will go to the Spruans here. It's Fisher now getting all the way up. Intended, I believe, for Ness. Didi almost comes out with it, but can't. Van Dam will come out with it either way. Stopped at the blue line. Odlin now intended for Vetter, goes high. This one comes out to McComb. McComb overshot. Blocker stopped there by Holcomb. That shot coming off of number 9. That was Ainsley Ness. Recovered by Calbus. Caught up in the ref here.
Oh, dangerous. Way to get it out.
Calbus gets out, and just by the buzzer.
That will be the end of the first period.
Believe that would have been a shot off of Fisher there if it hadn't been for the buzzer, but 3-0 is your score after the first. Bo, your thoughts on the first?
Definitely got to stop the icing for sure. You just got to stop the icing for sure.
Yep, capitalizing on opportunities, I would say, would be one of them here, as, like we said, you're capitalizing and stopping opportunities on both ends. I believe
Keep icing, it's just more opportunities for the North. And
like you said, if I counted right, I believe we had about 6 icings in that period.
6 or 7.
So with that, I believe that's where we need to mainly stop stop the opportunity in that case as they find themselves down 3 here going into the first intermission. And then on the other end, capitalizing on opportunities. We saw that one towards the end of the first by Grace Vetter, dumped in. Only one defender was against her, and she had maybe her entire wing or her entire forward line with her. So definitely capitalizing on those plays, stopping the Spruan opportunity, and making sure you're playing good hockey. This seems a little, I'm not going to judge them too hard, but I'd say this seems a little sloppy right now for United, as they have been known to be that like up and down team, especially with losing a lot of seniors last year and stuff like that. You know, Maggie Seeley was a great goalie for them. Addison Holcomb has big shoes to fill this year, and I would say she has filled those shoes. You know, she has came in and definitely had, you know, that pressure on her to fill those big shoes, like I said, but she has accomplished that, as we've seen in recent weeks. Century taken Century to overtime just recently would be a proof of one of them. So with that, Guy, more thoughts on the first?
Nothing, just got to keep exploring your opportunities to score. You know, maybe it's not score a goal, but it might be a good offensive possession or a shot on net or something like that. Just something to keep the momentum and start pressuring the Spruans for sure.
So with that, we'll take a short break and be back for the second going, and where, folks, it's a good one.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there.
Hi, I'm Diana and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Take no loss, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family, where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
I'm Kylie and I work at Marvin. The training I received when starting at Marvin was very in-depth. When I moved to Marvin's new facility in Fargo, I was kind of nervous about the new machines that I was going to have to be working with, but I was also very excited because this robot that I get to work with is the coolest thing I've ever done. I love the people that I work with. Belonging to Marvin feels like a second home, somewhere that you can just kind of go to, not super stressful, you can enjoy your day and you can laugh. Come work with me at Marvin, we're an amazing team.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there in
our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us.
Hi, I'm TJ Yoshi here at Marvin headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota. The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels.
Hi, I'm Christian and I work at Marvin. My military background is the basis of who I am. I was looking for something to help me be the Marine who wasn't a Marine anymore. Belonging to Marvin feels like I'm part of something. I know that being with Marvin means I'm making a difference in every homeowner's life because the windows, skylights, and doors that I'm helping to build. Come work with me at Marvin. I think you'll enjoy it.
Touchmark at Harwood Groves is located in South Fargo, North Dakota, on a 14-acre garden-like setting, and we have everything from cottages to apartments, a health club, activities. We tend to take groups of residents out downtown, which is just a very vibrant and growing community. The easiest way I can say it is we are going to treat our residents the way that we would treat our best friends. That's what it feels like, and that's what I love about my job. It feels like a family.
Hi, I'm Joni and I work at Marvin. So when I first started, my training was very extensive. I was able to advance fairly quickly within Marvin, and it's just a matter of telling people that you're interested and really applying yourself. Belonging to Marvin feels like you're part of something, though it's more than just a job. For me, it's a career, and it's been a really exciting journey for me.
Touchmark is a place where you can really be yourself. It's a complete family atmosphere from the residents to the team members to the community.
There is just such a homey feeling here.
The energy and the positivity, I think, is what's really important. You come in, you feel like you're part of a family, you're building a relationship, you're building friendships.
We feel very blessed to be here at Touchmark.
It's incredibly important to create that family atmosphere, which is what Touchmark really.
Hi, I'm Nick and I work at Marvin. So my team implements technology in manufacturing, so I quickly became really impressed with manufacturing as a setting for engineering. For an engineer, it's kind of a playground. Here at Marvin, specifically in the signature group like we are in Grafton, it is high volume, high option, meaning you have to make a lot of product, but it's always different. I never expected finding a great job like this kind of out here in a small town. Come work at Marvin.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
Hi, I'm Gabby, and I work at Marvin. When I first started at Marvin, I was a production associate, and I was shocked at how bright the floor was, how clean it was. It can be a very fast-paced environment, but it can also be very fun. I feel great about the growth opportunities at Marvin, especially because I started as a production associate and then worked my way into being an HR coordinator. If you're interested in working in manufacturing or you've never worked in a manufacturing environment before, I would definitely say come try it out. It might surprise you. It can be very fun and rewarding.
All right, welcome back, folks, here to the West Fargo Sports Arena for tonight's contest between the West Fargo United and the Fargo North-South Bruins. I'm Tristan Murrock. Joined alongside me is Bo Beam. Bo, the Bruins find themselves up by 3 here coming into the second. One thing we talked about before the intermission break was making sure we're stopping their opportunities as well as making our own. You know, one play I kind of want to point out right now is Grace Vetter's opportunity towards the end of last period. She had a great chance. Bruins were in the middle of the line change, intercepted in the neutral zone, had her entire forward line going with her with only one defender, and just chooses to dump in onto Jacobson. So if you're Coach Bardall's eyes, you're in Coach Bardall's mind right now. What are you thinking?
I mean, sometimes, hey, line change, let's do it. Dump it in, get a whole new line out there, or I don't know.
Fresh legs. Yep.
Just a new line, or maybe she said, hey, I might get it. You know, maybe it's a stat thing. Hey, I might get a turnover. Hey, I might be something.
Make sure you're making opportunities.
I mean, and you're in the heat of the moment. You don't know what to do. Something you've been doing all game is icing the puck and dumping it in. So, of course, they're going to keep dumping the puck.
So I'd say that's probably one thing they want to limit going into this one, actually.
Definitely.
So if you're Coach Bardall, in my mind, he's saying to knock it off with the icings. Make sure you're creating those opportunities. I realize North-South has a strong defense. I realize they're number 1 in the league, but you're not out of this. You're only down by 3 with
2 periods.
2 periods left to go. You basically have 10 to 4 shots. Another thing is creating shot opportunities. Jacobson hasn't really been challenged much. I get that we said the scoreboard was probably wrong in shots, but Jacobson still, let alone, hasn't been challenged too much as we are underway in the first. Bruins winning the faceoff. But just making those shot opportunities and making them count. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, like the great one once said.
Wayne Gretzky.
And so, like, here's, the opportunity chance, like I said. And credit them for this. The Bruins have a great defense. Their defensive lines really know what they're doing and know how to do it well.
They know the ice.
There's a reason they've had so many state championships. There's a reason, there's a reason them and Davies have conquered basically girls hockey up until now, or up until last year I would say.
Good block. Oh,
nothing. Believe that was Bentz getting tied up there.
2-on-1 opportunity.
McComb takes a shot, blocked away.
Nothing.
Bruins try and set up shop here as McComb chips down low in the slot. Can't handle the pass. So this one chips up to Hoffman. Hoffman just dumps down in deep for the offender. Got around the first one, couldn't get around the second.
And then they just
that was
re-entered
Van
the zone
Dam
again. I
with
also
the
think
attempted rush.
They have a great offensive. They know how to get in the zone, and they know how to set up the shop and set up the offense and get in the groove, I guess you could
Know
say.
how to break out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Know how to break out, know how to
Definitely.
go on the forecheck, as you see here, as they enter the zone once more off the hands of Nelson, as she couldn't conclude anything, but
I definitely have to say South has been just dominating how much times they've had the puck on their sticks. You know,
great
South or United might be able to get it out, and then they get it right out, or the South gets it, and they just re-enter the zone again.
Jonas on the rush, kicked away by Holcomb there on the far side. Or excuse me, on the left side, I should say. You guys are from the middle of the ice. We're up here in the booth on the far right-hand corner, down by
No, that's the left side.
Jacobson.
Left side of the ice.
You said left.
All right, you're good then.
All right. United tries to enter the zone once more, coming off the stick of, I believe, Nedgerbo. She's not able to progress anything.
And keep it in.
Great job holding the zone there by Bentz as she tries to get something in on net. Stalker goes down low and chase. Spruans beat her to it. This one intercepted by Nedgerbo, and shot goes high and out for a second. Shot coming off of Hassler, I believe, and doesn't go anywhere. Kicked aside there by Jacobson is that third shot.
Keeping it in, and then, oh,
there's a nice thing.
Nothing but a little.
No ice, apparently.
There's a little contact over on the blue line.
Heavy line changes for both sides here as this one enters zone. Gimberline couldn't handle the pass quite well there.
Coast to coast. Intercepted.
Intercepted there by Gimberline, and she'll come back the other way as she chips up. Chipping back down, that was Purdy. As Fisher tries to chip away.
Dangerous.
And
nothing.
Van Dam comes in. Tried to look for the pass out front. There's 3 Spruans out front, though. As you see this one chipped back in once more as for the Spruans to recover. That one rounded there by Fisher, and this one coming all the way down.
Nothing.
No icing. That one taken by, I believe, Calbus. So we just got a little kind of back and forth going throughout the zone here, taken away by the Spruans once more.
They keep it
getting
in.
Dumped in.
Another tie up on the corner.
Shot from the point. Just gets kicked aside there by Holcomb. As this one is ice down for another icing call. 11:55 left to go. 3-0 Spruans lead. As you know, one thing I'm kind of starting to notice here, Bo, too, and this kind of goes back onto the capitalization of chances for the United, is the Spruans collapse. If you do look at the defending zone for them, they do collapse. Their right wing is constantly on their left. Their left wing is constantly on their right. They have 2 girls on the puck at all times, which is dangerous because it means you always have that one girl open, for the pass.
I mean, you could almost call it as a swarm of bees with their yellow jerseys. You could say, always having at least 2, just like a pack of bees.
Pack of bees.
They're always
a pack of bees.
Or yeah, what?
They're a swarm of bees.
Swarm and buzzing all around
and that's
you.
Gonna be an icing call. That's an easy. Ice coming off the stick
and
of Rorick.
United will have a
offensive zone draw. One of the first ones in quite a while, I believe.
Definitely have to take advantage of this. Definitely want to get a
Didi with a must-win here.
Yep, definitely have to set up shop in the offensive zone and definitely have to win this.
Board battle here in the corner, down by the Zamdor here. Bruins coming out on top. Killen gets around one. Almost wasn't able to get around Rude, but she does eventually and gets up to Nelson as Nelson comes in on the rush. Nelson's got a man far side.
Nothing in the slot.
No tip. Tip goes just wide here.
Cleared out again, and then.
So that's passed down to Nelson once more. Nelson tries to chip her back to her point man, and that's an offside. I couldn't quite hear the whistle there, but offside called. We'll get a faceoff up and high to the left of Holcomb. As there's 10:47 left to go now. 3-0 Bruins lead once more here in the second. As the United go to take on the Devils Lake Firebirds here on Thursday. We'll be streaming that one right here on Mustang Media. Traffic in front. Tip goes wide. Well, rough shot to Nelson there, and that's what she's going to get called for as Nelson took an elbow to the head there. So we're going to get an elbowing call coming on, I believe. Not quite sure who. On Spanier.
Rachel Spanier.
So Bruins go on the power play, dangerous once more. You know, like we talked about.
Yeah, definitely want to clear. This is a time where you can actually ice the puck for sure.
You know, definitely want to just kill time here, and there it is.
Definitely want to get back, though, as it looks like an uneven.
This one to the point man on the far side. Straight from the slot, tipped in front, goes just wide. So that's Fisher from the high dot there, high circle. Fisher dangles around, looks for a pass, looks to shoot. Gets all the way into the slot, rings pipe.
Nothing.
Comes around once more, gets to the point man.
Definitely have to.
Back to Fisher. Fisher sets up shop, gets over, and gets tipped high and wide. That shot coming off of Mara Nelson, and they get it once more.
To clear and get it back in. It's weird, as you can see, there's three.
Purdy with the shot blocked in front there in traffic.
They have 3 people on the blue line. I feel like that's, would you say that's rare in hockey where they have 3 people on the blue line?
I would say if they wanted to hold the zone, as they can't right here.
Yeah.
I would say if you're in a hold, I would say if you're in like a capitalization of hold zone scenario, I could see it, but it's definitely not too often that you see it, and it may be something that works. I don't quite know their power plays, let alone penalty kill stats, but
it also seems like they space. They definitely space the floor. They definitely space the ice a lot better.
Shot from McComb goes wide and far.
Expires.
As it comes all the way down, and the United are back on even strength here. This one goes all the way down for an icing. 8:17 left to go. Bruins lead 3-0. As we have a short break here coming all the way down. Face off to the left of Jacobson. 8:17 left to go once more. As Ness wins the draw back. Rorick comes in, chips up, as that's in the feet of Klein, as Klein comes into the offensive zone now. Blocked by Nedgerbo there, eventually gets out to the point once more. A shot coming off of Rorick goes off the pad of Holcomb, tip in front, blocked once more.
You're going to keep it in, and a slap. Ooh.
Rorick with a slap shot, goes high and hard. This one's recovered by Gimberlin, as United still can't get out of the offense, or the defensive zone, excuse me, as Vetter mishandled that pass.
Oh.
That pass goes awry, coming all the way down for Jacobson to play. It's kind of an awkward. I believe the puck was rolling a little bit, so couldn't really get it on her stick too hot here.
Good
As
chance. Nothing.
Here's Van Dam coming in. Van Dam tried to get a pass out front, and she didn't look. Rude now trying for something. Rude chips out. Didi to Rude.
Nothing.
Can't get anything here as Van Dam can't handle. And there's going to be a penalty coming against
looks like
the Spruans, I believe. High sticking called on Kate McComb. So United power play coming here for the first time tonight. 6:59 left to go in the second as they get a 2-minute 5-on-4 here. And, you know, like we talked about plenty of times at this point, capitalize on the chances. This is going to be the best chance you get. And if you're going to start crawling back into this thing, it may as well be now.
Oh, they clear it.
Spaniard's going to have to regroup here. Back behind Holcomb. Sets up shot. Hassler tipped away.
And they just...
Fisher dumps in deep once more.
Wasting valuable
20
time.
seconds already gone on the power play here.
You could say they're killing it.
Vetter now. Sets up to Benz. Benz tried to get to Hassler there. Can't connect. This one intended for Benz goes awry, and the Bruins send back down in deep. That was Purdy. Down low, Spanier. Coming back up ice now, that's Stalker. Stalker to Hassler. Hassler and Chase. Eventually comes out on top with it. No one's in the slot for her pass as Holcomb's going to come out and play this one as it dumps down deep once more. Spanier's going to come all the way down. Heavy pressure. Turn and burn.
Oh.
And that's going to be an icing called on United.
I mean, if North-South...
Sloppy.
Yeah.
Sloppy.
Yeah, did you see number 3 was, or Van Dam was trying to, I think Addie was trying to maybe pass it to her, Holcomb was trying to pass it, and I guess she had something different in mind, and it was nice.
Great job there by Didi. Didi jukes around, gets to Van Dam down low. Van Dam with a skate, tried to get out of it. Williamson now down low to Rude. Rude dangles around, stops, goes the other way. Rude all the way up to the point. Back to her. Rude mishandled, and that one goes out.
Cleared.
For Odland to recover.
10 seconds
8
left
seconds left on the power play here.
Definitely want to think of it. Oh,
As Benz is going to get an offside by a mile. So 3 seconds left on the power play. And I hate to say it, Bo, but I believe they just kind of killed their best chance. But still a lot of game left to go. You know, we got a whole nother period, so we're not going to get down too far yet. As McComb looked for the cherry pick pass there, coming out of the box, but couldn't collect. Blocked away by United. Tied up at the point there. Hassler comes out on top with the shot, blocked in front there by the stick of, I believe, Rorik.
Uh-oh. Nope, nothing. Take a little
Test stripe looked all the way up to Fisher. Nedgerbo now chips around. Nedgerbo and Chase.
Oh.
Closed off there by number 7, Woodard. This one's going to come the other way once more. Rorik chips around. Rorik and Chase on Vetter. Gets up to Nedgerbo at Eventually, Nedgerbo with a shot in all the way from across the blue line in the neutral zone. This one's intercepted there. Vedders with the shot goes just
He'll be
blocked in front, and that's going to be an icing there by the Spruans. So 3:39 left to go, 3-0 Spruans lead. Excellent chances now, Bo.
Definitely have to try to win it and try to set up shop again. Try to win it, try to get a shot on net, you know.
Get those shots on net, you know. Something you want to keep pace with right now is that shot goes just wide. Great chance there for Didi. Just can't connect. Van Dam can't hold. That one just trinkles in with the shot coming off of Spanier onto Jacobson as it was blocked out front by the stick of, I believe it was Fisher. Get a face off to the left of Jacobson now. So we got 3:23 left to go. Kind of a must-score scenario in a sense here. Give yourself something to go into intermission with. As there's a great chance. Trinkles around. Shot coming off the point, I believe, from Trosen, actually. Aldinger.
Oh, and it's a goal.
No goal.
No goal?
No goal. The ref called no goal.
I
don't know if we can get a replay on that, but
I swear I saw it hit the crossbar, or not the crossbar, but the bar inside the net and ring right out.
Back bar.
I thought the angle was pretty reasonable for that to be a goal, but I guess not. Maybe a little.
All the way over now. Fisher with the shot. Heavy traffic in front, rebound, and it's just wide.
Nothing. And they're going to ice it.
Nope,
ice.
That'll be tipped.
No ice.
That'll be tipped. Yep. Fisher caught up to it as well, but that should be an ice.
Nope. Bring it off. Said it tipped again.
About 2 minutes left to go here. As Ben's got out of the scram on top, and I'm not quite sure who that is coming our way. I believe it's Stalker. Stalker and Chase. Nothing to show for it as Spruans come out once more and feet.
I mean, hey, you've done
the feet right there.
You've done the dump and chase a few times. You got to know that they're probably going to get it, so you got to try something else.
Jacobson's going to try and play this one. Chips out, and a shot goes just wide. Someone was tripped in there, and that should be an icing called. So there's 1:23 left to go, 3-0. Great chance coming off of that one. So I believe we have a conversation now about the goal call, maybe. Maybe something else. I'm not quite sure. It probably was the goal call, though.
They had the official review presented by.
There was like 3 Spruans that threw their arms up in the air. I don't know.
I saw it in the replay.
I was checking the roster, and
yeah, maybe this is, you don't have the technology and funds to see an official replay.
You could bring up the Mustang media stream on your phone and just.
I would say that should be unofficial. That would be an unofficial, but I think if they would have to get an actual camera connected to the.
So they'll call it a goal.
They will? They will.
Take it back, call it a goal.
Maybe they did look on Mustang Media. You never know.
I doubt that.
They're like, hey, check Mustang Media. They got the best in the business.
I'm not quite sure if they could. I don't know what the call is in high school hockey, but I'm not sure if you can do that or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you've already called it no goal, especially with no replay system or anything like that to review it, and then all of a sudden come back with it and call it a goal, then it's...
Seems like it's pretty... I don't know if you can reverse a call in this type, but it seems kind of...
So I wonder if we're going to get a clock reset here then too, or...
You could say unfair.
Are we going to get a clock reset then here as well, or...
I think it was 2:16, so add 30,
Yep,
40 seconds.
so
40 seconds.
we're going to go back at 2:55, excuse me. We're getting the official call from producer Thomas now, and he'll call it a good goal, so coming off the replay as... So we'll come all the way back down off of, I believe, an icing.
So, yeah. Definitely have to try to get a shot on that. Try to get the momentum up and...
Bruins try and set up here once more here. Coming around as United just gets up to Nedgerbo here.
Good pass, but
Nedgerbo just chooses to dump in.
They're going to get some new legs on the ice, it looks like.
Just a little scramble around the boards here, down low. Gets up to the point, kicked aside there by Holcomb. 4-0 now is the lead for the Spruans.
Definitely got to get it out right here and try to get an offensive possession and another. Oh,
shot goes off the left pad of Holcomb there, kicked aside.
And another. Nope, nothing. No ice. Get some
Jacobson rings
fresh
around.
legs on the ice.
Fresh legs for both sides. Cherry pick pass, just tipped in. A lot of fans want that to be an icing. I'm not sure if that wasn't tipped or what. Fisher now can hold the zone.
Oh.
Up and down for Fisher.
Lots of battles. Oh.
Nedgerbo comes out with it, I believe.
Looks like Hassler.
Or excuse me, Hassler. Hassler. Heavy fought battle between Benson and Spruan down there. Spruan being Ava Klein. Hassler now. Hassler chips up to Stalker with a shot and just gets blocked in traffic there. Hassler now.
Another zone. Oh, a little turnover on the zone. Lost the puck.
Intercepted.
And she's going to go back in.
Hassler with a shot just off the pad of Jacobson, and she'll hang on with 6.7 seconds left to go here in the second. So Spruan still hanging on to the shutout. Maybe if I say shutout,
not a shutout,
they won't get a shutout.
They have 6-7 seconds left on the...
Maybe if I jinx the shutout, they won't get a shutout.
That's always good. You got to...
You always got to say shutout. Just to jinx the shutout.
Yep.
Right, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
So with that, the Spruans lead at 4-0 coming off the second, as the shots as of the scoreboard are 19-13. Spruans lead them as well.
And
your thoughts on the second?
Confusing, you could say. That fourth goal, I don't know how they did that, but I guess they gave him the goal even though I guess the call stands as it's a goal. Can't really do anything about it. But
I don't know if we can replay that now.
It was presumed not to be a goal, but it was after a period, which I think is a little unfair.
So, yeah, with that, I believe, and I talked about this kind of way back at the beginning of the period, but one thing I noticed is the Spruans always have two girls on the puck. They are really good at collapsing,
They're always
but
swarming.
United isn't very good at noticing, they got a lot better with it, towards the midway point to the end of that second period, I'll admit. But they got to look for those open passes and make sure that, if one girl's open, you're hitting that girl, or if another girl's open, you're hitting her. Just capitalizing on those opportunities, creating a scoring chance that in turn creates more goals. So with that, they find themselves down 4-0 and really need to, in this case, at least get a couple. At least get shots on net
Definitely
to
shots on
create opportunities and get the rebounds. I get that Spruans have a good defense, but like I said, they're known to collapse. They don't hold a very strong house or box. If you're a hockey fan, you know what I'm talking about. They can't hold their box or house very well, and it's definitely one of their issues. So I could see that playing a big role if United figures that out here coming into the third. But with that, we'll take a short break and be right back for the third period here on Mustang Media. You're watching the United and the Spruans face each other here at the West Fargo Sports Arena. Spruans lead at 4-0.
I'm Kylie and I work at Marvin. The training I received when starting at Marvin was very in-depth. When I moved to Marvin's new facility in Fargo, I was kind of nervous about the new machines that I was going to have to be working with, but I was also very excited because this robot that I get to work with is the coolest thing I've ever done. I love the people that I work with. Belonging to Marvin feels like a second home, somewhere that you can just kind of go to, not super stressful, you can enjoy your day and you can laugh. Come work with me at Marvin, we're an amazing team.
Hi, I'm Joni and I work at Marvin. So when I first started, my training was very extensive. I was able to advance fairly quickly within Marvin, and it's just a matter of telling people that you're interested and really applying yourself. Belonging to Marvin feels like you're part of something, though it's more than just a job. For me, it's a career, and it's been a really exciting journey for me.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels
At Touchmark, we really take an input from both the community, our residents, and also our team members.
And there's something for everybody. It runs the gamut. You have the freedom to participate or not, as you choose.
I personally like to play bridge. I like their book club, all the concerts that they have, the music almost every day. We like everything that's here.
And you find it here.
Every day is a different day. It's really about developing programming that is meaningful and beneficial.
I'm Kyle, and I'm a trainer at Marvin. I work on the night shifts because it works with my schedule. When I first started at Marvin, I started in the forklift department. I was there for 3 months, and I saw an opportunity for a new position. I've never been at a company that has made me feel like they actually do care about my career and my career development. I've just had jobs in the past, and I really feel like this is the first time I'm actually in a career. Come join me on the evening shift at Marvin. It's a great team, and you'll have a
Hi, I'm TJ Oshie here at Marvin headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota. The Lake Town way of life is appealing to so many people.
We've got a thriving school system, coffee shops, breweries, restaurants, and hockey is the hub of our community. We're probably the last place left in Minnesota where hockey is actually free.
The way Marvin supports the town supports Marvin is awesome.
There's opportunities for you, work hard, self-educate. The sky's the limit here at Marvin.
Hi, I'm TJ Oshie here at Marvin headquarters in Warroad, Minnesota. Let's check it out. Warroad is a small town way of life, right on Lake of the Woods. Some of the best fishing in the world.
I think what makes us so unique here is within 15 minutes of me leaving work, I can be out on the lake, I can be on the golf course, I can be on the bike path, I can be out in the Beltrami Island State Forest.
Just a fantastic way to grow up and to live life.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Hi, I'm Gabby, and I work at Marvin. When I first started at Marvin, I was a production associate, and I was shocked at how bright the floor was, how clean it was. It can be a very fast-paced environment, but it can also be very fun. I feel great about the growth opportunities at Marvin, especially because I started as a production associate and then worked my way into being an HR coordinator. If you're interested in working in manufacturing or you've never worked in a manufacturing environment before, I would definitely say come try it out. It might surprise you. It can be very fun and rewarding.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
Manufacturing, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not sitting down, doing nothing, just flipping at a couple pieces of wood each day. We are building tomorrow's windows. We all know that each unit that we build makes a difference, not just for the customer, not just for the company, but for each other as well.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu.
Touchmark at Harwood Groves is located in South Fargo, North Dakota, on a 14-acre garden-like setting, and we have everything from cottages to apartments, a health club, activities. We tend to take groups of residents out downtown, which is just a very vibrant and growing community. The easiest way I can say it is we are going to treat our residents the way that we would treat our best friends. That's what it feels like, and that's what I love about my job. It feels like a family.
Welcome back, folks. Apologize for the introduction there. Welcome back to the West Fargo Sports Arena for tonight's girls hockey matchup between the West Fargo United and the Fargo North-South Spruans. Spruans find themselves up 4-0, 19-13 is your shots on goal. So far, they lead those as well. And we are about set for third period action. I'm Tristan Marock, joined alongside me is Bo Beam, as always. Bo,
what's up?
Thoughts on the second?
Basically the same. I guess instead of that, just a little
the goal confusion.
As we could see, I think somebody got it up.
As you can see here,
click play on it.
As we click play, this was a controversy as the ref on the line thought it was crossbar. As you can see right there, though, it is very clearly back bar.
And it's definitely
a good goal. So
but they don't say, they just think it's not a goal. But here we go.
Here we go. United finds themselves down 4, hopefully coming out with new energy. As you see,
another dump again.
Right off the bat, Madison Odlin's playing forward. I will say that.
Big change up, I'd say.
Definitely a big change.
Try something new.
Or she was at a forward spot. Now she kind of dropped back.
I think she was always.
She's defense.
She's always defense.
No, she's defense. She's a D man. Spruans come back the other way once more here.
You see, there's two people
coming off of Ness.
Maybe West Fargo took something from their book because I see there's two people on them, or or United had two people on Spruans. Yep. Now we got two again. There we go. Oh.
Ooh, heavy hit there.
Shoulder-to-shoulder contact.
Heavy changes for both teams. This one intended for number 7, Woodard. As Dede takes a shot on, sticked away there by Jacobson. Oh. Out in front now, Van Dam with the backhand and a rebound attempt. Can't go anywhere as that was chipped away there by the Spruan defender. And great job there. I believe that was number 21, Test Stripe. They're tipping that one away. Like we said, Spruans. I should say Spruans because we can't. They're not the Bruins. They're the Spruans.
They're not the Spruans. They're not the Spartans. They're the Spruans.
They're not the Spruans. They're not the Spartans. They're the Spruans.
Sorry.
Okay, they're not the Bruins. Not the Bruins.
Definitely not the Spartans. They are the Spruans. This is Fargo South and
Anyway,
North.
ooh, heavy. Ooh, tripped up in front there.
Oh,
Nothing, and a
shot
great
to the chest.
Great recognition there by Holcomb to get the second one, to catch the second one, as believe it was Ness. Emma Ness coming in.
Number 14?
Yep, Emma Ness for the Spruans coming in, trying to take that second shot. She has a goal tonight. I believe it was the first one, if I remember straight as well. Yep, she's got the first, followed by Fisher and then Corbel. Not quite sure who got the fourth or who was credited with the fourth.
Oh.
So we got a little board battle on that near side there on the left side of your screen.
Keeps it in, and back to the Spoons again. Oh, never mind. Yep, keeping it in.
So this one's kept in by United once more.
Probably one of their first good offensive zone possessions. So it's finally out, and they're gonna keep trying to get it in. Turnover.
Gimberline's pass goes awry, intercepted by the Spruans. Hassler gets out. So this one's up and around for Gimberline to intercept Hassler and the intended receiver. So you go into the boards down low there. Hager lays a body there. Heavy stick by Corbel. As Benz comes out on top with it, blows a tire. And a weak pass there coming from her knees. Back. Corbel now and Benz in the corner. Gets around, Stalker chips out and tries for the dump and can't, as that one's intercepted there by Fisher. Fisher chips up all the way from the point. Kicked aside there by Holcomb. Pass tipped by Stalker. Stalker's got to move.
Nothing. Oh!
Nothing goes for it. Hassler's a little slow to get up there, missing the hit. Gimberline breaks out now. Just chips out. Won't break out, but chips out.
Dangerous.
Can't handle it in front there, and Didi's got a step.
Puck battle.
Ooh, heavy slash on the arm there. As Rude now comes around. Rude.
Really dancing
to
around.
Odlin. Odlin with a shot from the point, tipped in front, and a stop there by Jacobson. So we'll get a face-off to the right of Jacobson here. 12:09 left to go. 4-0 Spruan leads still. Ness will take the draw. And she will lose to Didi as this one gets to the United point. Spruans take it now. That's Klebus coming up with it. Chips over, intended for number 9, Ness. Couldn't connect, and here we go. Williamson.
Good opportunity.
With a step. Williamson with a shot kicked away.
Nothing.
By
gets her own rebound.
Jacobson gets her own rebound.
Nothing.
Intended for Trosen. She'll have to recover it herself. Great job by Williamson there. Great hustle. It's a shot coming in.
Dangerous rebound
by Holcomb. Dangerous rebound, like you said, Bo. Vetter now. Vetter having a little bit of a harsh time controlling the puck tonight. We get a battle behind Holcomb now.
Oh,
down low here, push to shove. Odlin chips back to Vetter. Vetter missed pass. Holcomb stick to side. The Spruans dump in once more. Odlin now. This one gets out to Trosen. Trosen clears
Finally
his
out
own.
again, but right
Coming
back in.
right
and
back
again,
in.
some changes in.
Great block. Another shot. Great block once more. The second block coming off of Aldinger. Oh. As that's going to be a delayed offside. Aldinger kind of just jumped the gun there. Russian with Bentz, I believe. Whoa. Maybe it wasn't an offsides.
Must have been
maybe an icing.
Icing looks like they're. You know, you get or
maybe we got a high stick or hand pass,
something like that. But Fargo South, North South.
Span your inner feet. Can't come away with it as this one goes back to the United Zone once more. Hassler now.
Nothing.
Hassler tries to chip out, stopped there by the Spruans. So this one comes over, kicked aside there by Holcomb.
Good defense.
Good
way
job
to get it
there
out.
by Stalker as Hassler couldn't connect with the step.
First line getting.
Great job there by Spanier. Great defense. So this one chips out once more to Jonas. Jonas chips out front for the intended receiver in the slot. Just goes awry as Hassler tries to get between her. And this one's going to be dropped down by Spanier as she finds Aldinger now. Aldinger gets up to, I believe, Rude. The Spruans come the other way now. That one tipped by Aldinger. Aldinger going into the boards hard. Passed out front, tipped aside by Holcomb. Rude intercepted it.
3-on-2.
Rude coming right
One
now.
defender, no. Nothing.
Oh,
tied up.
Just can't get in between her.
Nothing.
This one's taken by Josephson now. So there's a change, and it goes up and into the bench from the West Fargo United.
Ooh.
One of the United coaches, I'm not quite sure who that was. I believe that was Kennedy Blair, I want to say, or Amanda. Coach Amanda.
One of the JV coaches.
Or Coach Amanda, I believe. Amanda or Kennedy, one of them chucked the puck back at the ref and
like aggressively?
Like aggressively, it was
like mad, I guess. Like
I don't think it was necessarily mad, but pretty aggressive.
Maybe a little accident, maybe a little bit too much force. Puck, but
pass
you
intended.
always make mistakes in life.
Pass intended for Trosen, can't hang on to it quite right. As Gimberline's gonna chip down and in now. Spruans are gaining possession once more as Williamson was in chase and
knocked on her feet.
As this one gets to Bentz now. Bentz goes in, gets a light shot off, and another pass out front. Just can't go anywhere due to the Spruan defender, and that will be an icing called on north-south. So 7:38 left to go here in the third period. 4-0 Spruans lead, excuse me.
Definitely a big draw. Definitely want to try to get something going and try to get some momentum after being down 4. Definitely want to try.
Hassler's going to come out on top for a quick second and then lose control once more. And that seems to be the common denominator here is The Spruans have gained control all night as they come in once more. Glove and a flash of the leather by Holcomb. Don't know if we can get that on a replay or not, but
Just a little.
windmill
get her-
stop there.
You know, you always got to try something, raise your opportunities. Oh, nice save. Got to get something for the good highlight.
Raise your momentum. This one goes down and into the corner. Spruans gain control and keep it. Chips off the boards once more. Coming in, tried to get it around her. As Van Dam will recover, gets to Rude.
Oh,
intercepted by the Spruans out front. A shot goes high.
Lucky.
There coming off of Nelson.
Just a bad turnover, and
Klein gets over to Fisher. Fisher now. Fisher gets up and intended down for Jonas as she intercepts. Purdy over to Fisher. Fisher with a shot and a stop by Holcomb as she covers up and freezes it there. .6:22 left to go. As got 4-0 lead for the Spruans. Bo, is this on your Spotify playlist? Or I heard a little bit of lip syncing over there. Saw a little bit of lip syncing.
big Taylor Swift guy, as Mr. Wolf would say. He's always like, hey, a little bit of both. Spotify,
a little bit of
playlist,
T
a little
Swifty.
bit of Taylor Swift, a little bit of this,
Ooh,
a little bit
heavy
of that.
traffic out front. Excuse me. Nedgerbo chips out. That was out. There we go.
It's offsides.
Delayed offsides. Called off. So try and get something going. Intercepted by Fisher. Fisher with a shot and a goal.
You definitely got
5-0 Spruans.
Just keep adding on. As you can see, maybe a little bit of, definitely a screen.
Maybe a tip or something.
I'd say looks like a double screen and couldn't really do anything about that. There we go. There's one. Kind of gets a little bit of contact and can't really do anything. I mean, if you slide over, you're going to hit her and really tied up on that goal, I'd say.
So Fisher with their second goal on the night and almost another one there coming off of McComb.
Oh.
As Hassler's pass goes just wide. There. Ben's tangled up in front as she tries to get something going here. Shot from the point goes way wide. I believe that one was tipped. In front for Stalker, just can't connect. As Benz gets to Odland. Odland all the way over to Hassler. Or excuse me, Soccer. Odland now. Down low. Benz goes to recover. Doesn't catch up to it.
Definitely.
As Stalker's going into the boards now, and this one is dumped away there by the Spruans.
Definitely trying to want to play keep away.
Hassler dumps in and chases. As that one is almost intercepted there by Dolan. That one just stopped. And an easy one there for Holcomb. So United finds themselves down by 5, 4:20 left to go. As we are about wrapped up with this one. Face off to the left of Holcomb. Spaniard's going to try and power through. Caught up in a bunch of Spruans there. A shot tipped away there by Dolan. I don't think she realized it. This one's taken once more by Spruans. Gets over to her in front, wide open in the slot, and just can't capitalize as another shot gets blocked by Spanier. Here comes Spanier with a one-on-one. Spanier just can't get around her, so she chips Dolan, and Dolan can't control. Kept the zone, though. Is a great job there by Didi. As the Spruans will try and regain some control and come back now. So this one's chipped back down to Josephson. Josephson up to Van Dam. The intended receiver, Josephson, tried to chip back up once more and just stopped there by a load of Spruans. Gimberlin dangling around. Couple of offenders there. This one's intercepted now by Corbel. Corbel chips out front, a shot and a chest stop there by Holcomb. So 2:47 left to go here. Third period. As Trosen's going to take this draw and win. Williamson's in chase. Unable to be handled there. Got a little bit of a board battle here.
Try and just get it out and
this one's intercepted at the point there by Purdy. Trosen now has her pass intercepted there.
I would
as
just have
Ness tried to charge the zone.
I think they just have to get it out. Biggest thing, they just have to get it out. Definitely want to get some fresh legs on the ice.
This one to Trosen to Nedgerbo, and Nedgerbo can't hang on.
Oh, dangerous.
And a breakaway here for the
Oh,
Spruans.
no.
First stop by Holcomb. Second stop, third stop by Holcomb. And Stalker.
I believe it wasn't even covered. It was on her.
It was on the left side. It was on the right, and then it was on the left. I want to say side of her. Seemed to pop out to that right side, and then all of a sudden it appeared on the left side by her glove there, and that's right when the ref blew the whistle, excuse me. The Spruans are going to try and set something up and get a couple more here. Ness chips out to the point, shot from the point. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak today, can I, Bo?
Got to skate.
This one's all the way down. Hassler don't have a stick. Hassler didn't have a stick. That's why. She better watch out, though, because there's a Spruan coming. Aldinger's covering for her. This one now gets to Hassler. Hassler over to Stalker, and Stalker is able to hang on.
And another
dumps in.
Dumps just to get some fresh legs on the ice again. Definitely have to try to create some opportunities in the zone.
Shot coming from the point, stick to side there by Jacobson. That shot came off of Gimberlin as this one's intercepted by the Spruans.
2-on-2
Josephson
opportunity.
tried to chip.
Nothing. Wait it.
Got to the neutral zone. Van Dam intended for
2-on-2.
Huber, excuse me. The Spruans are going to come the other way. Shot, a glove stop there by Holcomb. 10-7 left to go. here in the third period. So, I almost said Drake. Bo, your thoughts on tonight's game?
You know, you got to, like I say, opportunities. Definitely have to create opportunities.
Yep.
Definitely some more shots on goal, more everything really except for goals and other stuff. More, more shots on goal, more offensive possession, more,
Yep.
more face-off draws, more everything in offense just to,
More offensive pressure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game, I'd say, for tonight is the fact that they need to capitalize on their opportunities. We saw Vetter was a common name that we mentioned with those. There was a couple others in there, scattered throughout. But in all honesty, not the worst game.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse, could be a lot better.
But definitely a lot better from last time as they lost, I think 7-0. It was that weekend when Cheyenne played it was that day when Cheyenne played West Fargo here at the Sports Arena, losing 7-0 up at the Coliseum.
Definitely some stuff to work on before Thursday. A reminder, they are back here Thursday against Devil's Lake. We will be streaming that one here right on Mustang Media. But definitely stuff to work on before Thursday. I'd say power play would be one of them. Granted, they only did have that one power play, and they didn't have very many power plays separate from that. But I believe it is almost a principle that you want to come in here with in the fact that you need a good power play, and especially against such a strong defensive team like the Spruans are. Granted, I don't know where Devil's Lake is at right now, but
I think
if I had to imagine, we're
they have one overtime win. I think they have 1 point to their name. The last time I checked, I think they're last in the standings. I believe United opened. Devil's Lake opened up to them for the first game of the season and lost to them. I think
5-0 win for us.
5-0.
Up at, excuse me.
Yep, up at Devil's Lake.
Up at Devil's Lake. And then, so Thursday at 5:30, Devil's Lake comes down here to take on the United. As we look at Devil's Lake just really quick, they are at the bottom of the standings, right behind Jamestown and Wilson. Going from the top, it's North, South, Grand Forks, Century, Mandan, Legacy, Bismarck, Minot, and then us. So we're sitting about the 6th seed, as well as Devil's Lake sitting in the last seed. So really a major difference between tonight and what's coming on Thursday. Obviously, you can't go into the mindset with we're going to roll over them, because you're not. Every team is going to fight hard, and you'd be willing to bet that Devil's Lake probably, at least United's last game of the regular season,
definitely want
that
to
they're going to come in and and they're going to want at least a win.
They're going to want to win. Definitely trying to clinch a spot. I mean, even if you win, there's still a chance. I mean,
for United, that really matters right now too, especially at that 6th spot.
It's really dangerous right now. Everything can really change in between that 6 to 7 to 8 seed to enter the tournament.
Like I talked about pregame too, boys are in EDC right now. Girls are throughout the entire state. Like I said, that's why, though they have the Western swings and they have the Eastern swings. Some West teams will come east and some East teams will go west each weekend. So it's really for, to go to state, and that's what makes that so much more different than the boys, I think, is the fact that this not that it matters more, because both matter equally, obviously, but, this does, kind of set you a lot more in a sense.
You need to win a lot more in the regular season.
Yeah.
Your regular season,
Your
matters
regular
the most
season
just to go
pictures.
into the
State. Yeah.
While the boys, you win your conference, you might be the 4th seed, and you're hosting the 5th seed. You win, and then you go on to win again. You're clinched into the tournament.
Yeah. So with that, yeah, we got some stuff to work on coming into Thursday, I believe, and can't wait to see what they come out with. So, got anything else to add, Bo?
No, nothing much. Definitely just have to keep making opportunities. Keep making them. Keep capitalizing on them. Just keep going. Keep hustling. Keep everything going.
So with that wraps up this broadcast. For everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Maroc.
I'm Bo Beam.
Good night, folks.